Hey guys, come on in. Come on in. I won't be on here too long. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there in the real world on this beautiful Friday? My hair a mess, y'all, but it's cool though. It's all good. It is all to the good. So y'all, do y'all think Carlos is acting real suspect? Do y'all think he acting real guilty? I say that because you know when Romika passed, even now to this day, Carlos has not came out with any type of sentimental statement saying, anything really nice about Romika. Um, it's just given that he's guilty because if you really wasn't guilty and if you really wasn't like, if you really was feeling sad and feeling a way about Romika, I just feel like he would have came out with some type of sentimental statement, or he would have said, something far as like, hey guys, I'm sorry it went that way. Holly was wrong. I wish she would have took another route. She didn't have to go this far. That's still my son's mother. And I just wish that Holly could have took a better route, walked away or whatever. And I hate that she had to pull the trigger. Carlos hasn't said anything like that. It's just like he doesn't care. He try to act like he care, but it don't seem like he really care that Romika's gone. If he do, he got a heck of a way of showing it. In my opinion. And if y'all notice, Carlos haven't really came out to say anything like bad about Holly. He hasn't said anything really like bad about her. And not so much just bad, but he hasn't said anything like it's like he's sticking beside her. And the reason why is because he know that he was in on it too, allegedly. Carlos know that he was in on it too. And he know that if he really like go all in on Holly and come out to the public like, yeah, I'm mad at her. She shouldn't have did this. Whoopty whoopty whoopty. She gonna come out and say some stuff about him. So I gotta keep my mouth closed. He probably that's why he probably, don't want to like really speak no ill against Holly because he probably scared she go come out and tell his business because she probably got a lot on him that she know about. Other than, Romika's situation, he probably, he do like a lot of um, dirty stuff. Allegedly they say he scammed. So he probably, what I'm saying? She probably just know a lot about him and he don't really want to say too much about Holly to get on her bad side because he know, like, I'm not about to say nothing about her because she know too much about me. But yeah, it's just like he don't I'm just saying, like, if y'all notice Carlos, like, he really hasn't said anything like ill against Holly, even though him and Romika wasn't like together. I understand that they had their issues. But if I had a baby daddy and a new boyfriend and my new boyfriend pulled what Holly did, I would be mad at him. I'd be like, okay, Ninja, we really, don't get along like that, but that's my kid's father. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't want you to take him out. Like, I would be so pissed at like the new boyfriend if it was me. And then I would have came out with a sentimental statement like, oh my God, I feel so bad because, I never meant for this to happen. I wish my baby daddy would have handled it a better way. Like, he was wrong for what he did, like I don't know. But yeah, it just seemed like, yeah, if y'all really just pay that attention, if I mean y'all see it. He don't say nothing bad about Holly at all. Like nothing. So that's what I don't get. That's why I'm like, he seemed like he just suspect, he guilty. Like it seemed like he wanted Romika not to be here. And that Gills, you participated, like they're saying you was holding her in the head. Like it's like you wanted Holly to come back and shoot her to get rid of her. And then, it's going around that allegedly Romika knew some stuff about Carlos that he was doing that he probably didn't want nobody to know about. And it Gills, you was trying to get rid of her because yes, you had some secrets that you ain't want nobody to know. That's what it gives to me. What y'all think? That's what it's giving. Let me see. So I don't know, y'all. Like that's what it gives to me. Mm, yes. So what y'all think? That's what it gives to me. And then not to don't let me get on this like thing that's going around with Holly's auntie, that post she put up on her page. What was that, yesterday or the day before yesterday? She's like basically saying like, why ain't nobody donate to help Holly's son Carson? Carson has a dad. He's still out here walking around the streets. His dad can buy him things. Like little Carlos don't have a mom no more. It's just giving like she competing with a kid, like you competing with Carlos, the little baby, like because people want to donate and help him because he lost his mom, and people want to make sure he has a good Christmas. It's given like you basically, you know what I'm saying? Like it's you competing. Like this is no competition. If you want people to donate to your nephew, then you put the word out there for your supporters or people to donate. Like, why get on here on the internet and say, well, why ain't nobody, like donating or doing nothing for Holly's son? Like, that's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know, the nerve of people, the nerve. But yeah, it's really giving like, let me see, y'all. I got my phone. Let me see something. Cause my comments on my computer, it's like I don't know what I'm doing. I can't see, but let me try to see on here on my phone. No, that's not gonna work. Duh, I don't even know why I thought that. But anyways, yeah, but he look real suspect to me. It's like, dude, you just walking around just so nonchalant, like you ain't do nothing wrong. It's like he try to be fake and act like he care about Romika or he cared about her, but you don't. And then he want to cry about, oh, my son. I haven't seen my son. Okay, yeah, I get it. You his dad. I'm not saying you don't love your son, but it's just like your actions. It just make it seem like you. I don't know. He just seem like a very selfish person. You got to be a selfish person for not even thinking about your kid when you let this woman take her out and knowing you have a son, like that's his mom. And as a man, you were supposed to stop that. I'm sorry, like, but you instigated, and that's why you look guilty too, because it seemed like, oh, excuse me, it seems like you what I'm trying to say. It seems like you planned it. You got into old girl head and you it seemed like you just planned some stuff. Like, yeah, we go try to set it up and make it seem like you go get this on her, that on her, then the day go come and we go for it. He's like he put a battery in her back and she went for it. She went for it. And it's like even after all that, you spending Thanksgiving with Holly and you just doing a whole family thing, literally, like ain't nothing happened. And I know eventually people do have to move on and life get better when you lose a loved one. But it's like, dude, this is just 3 months after Romika passed, and you just flaunting Holly around with your matching clothes and all that on for Thanksgiving. Y'all just parading like nothing happened. It's like what your son go think when he see that? Like, dang, this is when my mama passed. My mama had just passed in September, and here go my daddy in these pictures with this woman who murdered my mother 2 months later for Thanksgiving, living his happy life. Like what you think your son gonna be thinking? He go see all that and he go have his own opinion. So but yeah, Carlos definitely looks guilty. Definitely looks guilty. And for them to put first deg- first degree murder on Holly, they must got something. They must got something on her that we really don't know. Because it was like cameras supposedly on the bus that was like out there in Chicago. They got cameras on their bus. And I think they said it was some cameras that caught the situation. I'm quite sure they got like enough evidence to because they wouldn't have never charged her with, well, indicted her with first degree murder if they didn't have like some type of real evidence on Holly. And I know, like, I was reading my comments yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, last night. Somebody was in my comments on one of my videos and said that they're from Chicago. Chicago. And I think the person said in the comments that their father is like a lawyer there. And she heard that they got like a lot of stuff on her, on Holly. That's why they was able to basically, like charge her with first degree murder. So she basically cooked. That's what one of my comments saying. Like, I don't know how true it is, but it must be some truth to it because um first degree indictment. If they really didn't have nothing, why would they even like give her first degree? So it's something like they caught or they got something that we won't find out until later, into trial, if it even go to trial. So yeah. Hey y'all, the people who just not coming in. I was just saying, how Carlos looked guilty because ever since Romika passed, I mean he hasn't like came out with any type of like real sentimental statement saying anything like, hey, I'm sorry, I hate that it went this way, my other baby mama Holly, I wish she would have made a better choice. I hate that she even took that route. Like, I don't agree with her doing anything like that. I'm upset about it, I'm mad about it. He hasn't said any of that. And I was saying, like, if I was in that situation, thank God I'm not and never will be. And yeah, I was saying, if I was, I wouldn't be happy with like my new man doing something like that to my baby daddy. Even if me and my child's father wasn't even talking like that, or we were just kind of like beefing or whatever, I would be pissed. Like, dude, to my new man, you just took my kid, like parent away. Like, why would you even do that? Like, you ain't have to run up on him. Like, we could have just dealt with this situation a lot better. So it just make him look guilty because it's like he hasn't went against Holly. Like if you like he hasn't said anything about Holly like being wrong or anything. Like, yeah, y'all, she was wrong. I do agree with that. Me and Romika wasn't really the best at getting along at times, but my other baby mama, she definitely was wrong. I hate it had to be like this. Like he really ain't. He try to act like he like care or he kind of hurting, but he is. He just seemed like he fake with it, phony with it. And then you like going to court and beefing with her family and saying little smart remarks to them. When they went to court the other day, it's like, why you mad at her Romika family? They don't want lost a family member. Like from what I was looking at on social media, it was people that have other platforms. Some of them a lot of them live in Chicago, and they went to the court the other day when Holly's hearing, and they were saying like on their platforms, Carlos kind of like was, I guess, talking junk to Romika family and kind of like going like, what I'm saying, I guess running off at the mouth and saying little smart stuff to them. And it's like, why you got an attitude with them? Like they lost a family member. That's why like you look guilty, because if you really, really felt bad and had remorse, you would be trying to comfort her family, not go against them. You should have a understanding. Okay, yes, I know why they mad at me. I know why her family like upset. They lost somebody. Of course, they not gonna be like, like in the best mood or whatever. Or of course they not messing with me like that. He gotta understand that. That's why I'm like, you're not understanding. And from what I'm seeing on the internet, Romika family has gracefully been like, they haven't really said anything much or too bad about Carlos. They really hasn't came out and really went in on him, except for when we seen those that video the other day when that situation happened at court when they was outside. Her sister was going off on him as she should. But other than that, her Romika family hasn't really like got on the internet and really just went in on Carlos. They've been graceful. Like I think they've been doing a good job, as like not really going in on them like they can, but they choose not to because they trying to, keep it cool. So it's like I said, why he got an attitude with them? Because it's like they lost a family member and you were the common denominator. So why you mad? Sir, is you're part of the problem. So yeah, he probably using some of that money that he was flashing on his YouTube live a couple weeks ago. He probably was helping paying Holly lawyer to try to get her out. Yep, he probably is. So I don't know. What y'all think about crazy fish eye food? What the older people used to say back in the day? That old fish eye food, dirty dog, Carlos. Yeah, but it's a habit me too, y'all. Rubbing my head or doing this. I don't know why, or touching my hair. I'm sorry. I need to stop doing that. I'm probably distracting y'all, but it's nothing. I just something I do. I got to get better with it. What time is it? 1:16 a.m. here in Detroit, because I'm in Detroit, y'all. It's 1:16 here. So yeah, y'all, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like Carlos is definitely looking suspicious. He's definitely looking suspect. Definitely. And I wonder why they ain't picked his butt up yet and to be in jail. I don't know. I don't know. It's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about yet until the trial start, until everything really for real come out. Definitely. So, And I was looking at Big Keys Network. Y'all know Big Keys Network. I love to watch him. I was watching him earlier and he was talking about he had like something I guess like some paperwork he was showing about the case, like it was saying first degree how he was being charged for first degree murder, and it was basically saying because they don't have the charges because what I'm trying to say because she basically didn't have like a reason to act in that way. So it's like basically you we putting first degree on you. I'm not saying it for verbatim with the piece of paper he showed say, but yeah. So yeah, it's they got something on old girl because it's like, come on, first degree. Like dang. So we go see if she go take a plea deal or what. I don't know. If they do offer her a plea deal, she better be smart enough to take it. I don't know. I mean, I listen. Hopefully she don't get a plea deal and they go to trial. Hopefully she be found convicted as guilty because that is exactly what she is in my eyes. That's exactly what she is in my eyes. Um, I need to fix my thing so I can see my comments on here. Or maybe there's nothing wrong and I'm nobody just saying nothing. That's probably what it is. I'm still learning how to do this live stuff, y'all. It is so hot in my room. Oh my goodness. I open my window. It's like I'm hot, but then I open my window, then I'm cold. I'm shutting my window. Then when I shut my window, I'm like, oh, I'm hot again. It's just like, man, it be so hot in here. But thank God for heat because some people don't even have heat. So I'm blessed to be in, warmness, but it's just so hot in here. I'm about to crack my window back open. So y'all I ain't doing nothing. I'm about to probably find me a movie until I fall asleep. I'm so happy I'm off of work tomorrow. I had to go in today right after Christmas. It was an easy day for me at work today, but I'm glad I'm off tomorrow. Yep, I'm glad I'm off tomorrow. I need to clean my glasses. But yeah, that's all, y'all. I just want to get on here a little bit and talk about, that man, Carlos, because it just seems like, he has no remorse. That's all I gotta say. I mean, hey, he has to that's between him and the Lord, but that's how I feel. Like he don't have no remorse. So he needs to just I don't know. But his day is coming and I feel like I'm ashy. And Holiday is definitely coming as well because she has to go to court and her time is coming for her to go to court and we go see the outcome. We go see the outcome. But I'm not gonna be on here too long, y'all. I just wanted to chit chat for a minute and I'm about to kick my feet up and I'm about to find me a movie. And I hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed rest of the night. And y'all talk to me in the comments and get back with me. Come back and visit your girl. And yeah, I'm out, y'all. Make sure y'all, you know, like, comment, and subscribe to my page. I love y'all. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for y'all support. Okay. And until next time, I'm probably gonna be on here a little longer next time, but I just wanted to get on here for a hot quick second. All right, y'all. See you later.